Back. I'm your host, Darnell Jackson. In this crypto report, we're going to be talking about why the Poly Network hackers returned the money. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to your favorite channel on YouTube, Darnell Jackson Crypto. Shout out to all of the subscribers. Okay, now we're going to jump right into the story. That is the agenda. It's very simple today. We're going to talk about why this happened. Let's jump over to the news. And there are several stories covering this topic. I'm going to show you a quick video clip after we go through a couple headlines. What's happened is the hackers stole over $600 million from the Poly network. And it's making the news. Here's a story from Reuters.com. How hackers stole 600 million. How hackers stole and returned 600 million in tokens from Poly Network. So hackers pulled off the biggest ever cryptocurrency heist on Tuesday for over $600 million from a token swapping platform, Poly Network, only to return nearly all the assets less than 48 hours later. So somebody's very happy right now. Imagine how they had explaining that you lost all of the money. Poly Network was founded by Chinese entrepreneur Da Hongfei, who is currently chief executive of Neo, a blockchain platform. And how did they do it? Poly Network operates on the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Polygon blockchains. Tokens are swapped between the blockchains using a smart contract which contains instructions on when to release the assets to the counterparties. One of the smart contracts that Poly Network uses to transfer tokens between the blockchains maintains large amounts of liquidity to allow users to efficiently swap tokens, according to crypto intelligence firm CipherTrace. Poly Network tweeted on Tuesday that preliminary investigations found the hackers exploited a vulnerability in this smart contract. So that's how they did it. Okay, they exploited the smart contract. There was a vulnerability in the smart contract. So that's the thing to learn from this, is that there could be a problem in the smart contract. The attackers stole funds in more than 12 different cryptocurrencies. A person claiming to have perpetrated the hack said that they had spotted a bug without specifying, and they wanted to expose the vulnerability before others could exploit it, according to digital messages posted on the Ethereum network published by Chainalysis. Reuters could not verify the authenticity of the messages. All right, so where did the money go? CoinDesk reported on Tuesday the hackers had initially tried to transfer some of the assets from one of the three wallets into liquidity pool Curve.fi, but that transfer was rejected. About 100 million was moved out of another of the wallets and deposited into liquidity pool Ellipsis Finance, CoinDesk also reported. Curve and Ellipsis could not be reached for comment. So this is a very fascinating story, and they want to know who. Okay, so now who is the hacker? These people have not been identified. Excuse me. All right, so this is a engaging story, and there is more coverage on what happened here. This report by Ryan Brown is mentioning the Poly Network pleaded with the hacker to return the money, and sure enough, nearly half of the crypto haul was returned by Wednesday. At the time of this video, they are reporting that all the money pretty much was returned. Here's another report from Cointelegraph that is confirming that. This report from Turner Wright is talking about how Poly Network hacker returns nearly all funds and also refuses the 500K white hat bounty. So they were going to offer him some money. He didn't even want that, or whoever it is didn't want that. The hacker behind the $610 million attack on the cross-chain decentralized finance protocol has returned almost all of the stolen funds, amid the project saying their actions constituted white hat behavior. So they're saying they did this to benefit the technology. They were not just trying to steal the money for themselves. They wanted people to understand that they need to improve the technology. So according to a Thursday update, all of the 610 million funds taken have been transferred to a multi-signature wallet controlled by the project and the hacker. The only remaining tokens are the roughly 33 million in Tether, which were frozen immediately following the news of the attack. That is the other issue to remember from this attack, is that Tether and coins that have admin keys, such as Richard Hart has been teaching us, can be frozen by a centralized authority. This is an issue for coins that you plan to invest in because Tether still has locked those coins. So who determines when those coins are unlocked? And who determines when Tether wants to lock coins? Let's say the value of Tether crashes. Are they just going to lock all the coins? You're not going to be able to sell? That would not be good. Tether's value right now is $1. What if they freeze it, and by the time they unfreeze it, it's worth 1 cent? This is the type of thing to remember from this issue, even though it wasn't all about Tether. Okay, so now let's play a video from CNBC Fair Use. CNBC Fair Use. Let me refresh this page so we can get our CNBC Fair Use video playing right now. Just talking about what happened with this.
It's a $600 million mystery right now. Who stole all that cryptocurrency, and why have they already begun to return some of the stolen assets?
We're going to go into why here in a second. Why, oh why?
This group's apparent failure to do that leaves experts such as our CNBC analysts at Q6 Cyber to speculate that the crooks here could be amateurs or someone who did this simply to prove that there's a vulnerability in the system. But for now, guys, it is still an enormous mystery.
And right now they are debating this. There's updates on Twitter. So let's jump over to this tweet, which is one of the most popular tweets right now on this topic, from Tom Robinson. And he has published, he's saying the $600 million Poly Network hacker has published part 1 of a Q&A. So if you're wondering why and what happened, this is addressing it. Question: why hacking? Answer: for fun. Why Poly Network cross-chain hacking is hot. Why transferring tokens? To keep it safe. So when spotting the bug, I had mixed feeling. Ask yourself what to do. Had you facing so much fortune, asking the project team politely so that they can fix it. Anyone could be the traitor given 1 billion. I trust nobody. The only solution I can come up with is saving it in a trusted account while keeping myself anonymous and safe. So back to Richard Hart's point. He's been talking about the point of cryptocurrency to begin with was no trust. There is no trust. That's the cornerstone the entire technology was built on. So now you started trusting some centralized party. Next thing you know, somebody exploits your trusting design, and they're able to exploit your smart contract and steal money from all of the chains that you're connected to. And so there are some more questions here, but I wanted you to just know why they did it. And we can definitely learn from this. Post in the comments your takeaway from this amazing historic moment, which ended well. I want to take this time to thank all of the people who liked this video. If you didn't like this video, watch some more videos until you find one that you really like. Watch about 10 of them. After you watch about 10, if you still don't like a video, then share every video you watched with somebody who will. Until next time, peace.